Like one, we live. What up, everybody? Everybody! No, I'm joking with you. This is the In Your Face.
Show!
We got it here. No.
How's it
Yo,
going, guys? Nice to see you again, Daniel.
nice to see you too, brother. Man, yo, from that other show, I was having so much fun, dog. Like I wanted to just pull my hair out, even though I ain't got no goddamn hair. I wanted to pull my hair out because I wanted to have some fun on the show again. Because I love doing this shit, man.
It's great. I
Like,
understand.
man, look, I wanted to do it so bad because this like this show, it brings the best out of us. You know what I'm saying? It brings the best out of me. Yeah, I think my nose. It brings the best out of me, and I love it. I love doing this type of shit, man. Because
It definitely makes the 9 to 5 grind worthwhile to go home and do something you love, right?
yeah, man, shit, man, shit, man, you telling me? Woo! I go to my job, shit. I get tired as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, man, we coming a long way, man. We gotta do this shit, man. We gotta do this shit the right way. We gotta do it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Every
Had to hit that
Sunday,
whole
man.
note every
Y'all
Sunday.
out there watching today, every Sunday, we're going to do In Your Face Show broadcast.
You damn right. You damn Skippy. You
And we're going to be
know what I'm
talking to a
saying?
lot of different people and have a lot of cool art and products and stuff for y'all to check out. So that's what I'm excited about.
You you so right. But at the moment, we don't have a guest at the moment because of minor situations. But we will have one next week. We wanted to just come to y'all with a we wanted to sorry about that. We wanted to come to y'all with something that is like a topic. What show, like what movies have you ever? What movies that we think some actors should have been playing in? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right?
man, like they had Wolverine, dog. They had Wolverine, man. In all the X-Men movies, the original Wolverine was short as a motherfucker, like a midget. Like,
Danny
come on now.
DeVito. They should have hired Danny DeVito.
Man, like, dog, like I wanted to, I wanted to scream because, like, from the years of watching Wolverine, and you know what I'm saying, and seeing Wolverine in the comics, like he was less agile, less wild, less. And look, man, let's keep it being, let's keep it a being. You know what I'm saying? They watered him down, and I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they cast Hugh Jackman. That's the thing. Like Wolverine wasn't a good looking person. Like he was kind of ugly. He was kind of rude. He was kind of crass. Like he's just like a grumpy old man. And because it's Hollywood, they have to get the sexy, actor, and and try to meet all the Hollywood standards. And for people who really, I do look at Hugh Jackman's Wolverine as different from Marvel 616. Like they're two different universes in this multiverse, but it doesn't do justice to the character because many of the aspects that people love about the character is their weaknesses, right? I mean, he's an ugly ass short dude who's hairy and brash and like hard to get along with, and then they get like Hugh Jackman, who's got like the perfect smile and all the charm, and it's just like, dude, come on.
Bro, that's why I said, like leave it up to some of these companies, man, like Sony and all that shit. I just feel like somebody should have done some watching and some research in the actual comics and really this did that shit. Did these characters, these comics, these movies, like the comics, like be creative and be like the comics, because to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I get it. It's the movies, you ain't gonna get everything that the comics got. You know what I'm saying? But some of us comic book nerds and nuts, we like our comics. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to represent the comics, at least represent it to the T. You know what I'm saying? Represent it to the T. You know, and
I really
that's
think the oh, go on.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I really it's there's a disconnect from what sells in Hollywood. And so the people who are actually doing these hiring, right? Like, because we're talking what 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, the first Wolverine movie, and comic books weren't as well established in movies. Like they're just now trying to make Abomination look like Abomination because they didn't think that the audience would want it. But you have these people who in Hollywood, and what Hollywood people do is try to get the most popular, the best looking, blah blah blah, and so they're literally there. It's a disconnect between what a comic book fan and what a Hollywood a person who does hiring in Hollywood would consider like talent scouts, And I'm hoping, I think Marvel's kind of going a little bit more, getting a little bit more comic accurate, maybe not really, but enough, but more than they did in those original movies. Like I absolutely loved who was it who played the Hulk in the original Incredible Hulk? Great actor. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Edward Norton. Edward Norton, great actor. I loved his version of Hulk, but he's not Bruce Banner, dude.
Right.
Like he wasn't Bruce Banner at all. He was just like a version of it. So
Right.
hopefully we'll see some of that change.
Right. And that's why it's like to be honest, I just see it as Jarhead. If like once Jarhead and all that stuff comes out, once all of our stuff is really out in the open, I think if we get the chance to really do our movies and stuff like that, well, if we get a chance, shit, I'm making sure they do everything I want, man. Shit, yeah,
You
cause
have
it,
to own your IP because you have to realize Stan Lee sold the IPs, the creative rights to these companies when Marvel was doing bad. So he had no control. He had control over the cartoons. Marvel Studios, those like the Spider-Man cartoon, the X-Men cartoons, Stan Lee had input on, but he sold the creative rights to X-Men, Spider-Man, and stuff, and he had no input whatsoever on those franchises. So when you do it, make sure you keep creative rights. Is basically what I'm saying.
hell yeah. Like man, I ain't look. The thing about it is that Marvel and all of these things, we as a team, as a community, what I'm saying, people who take pride in their work and not just pride in the money, what I'm saying? We take pride in our work and we want to see it grow, what I'm saying? And when these big companies start rolling in, they're going to throw big checks at us. And, they probably going to be like, yo,
Hopefully,
what I'm saying? For your, project, we want to do this, we want to do that with it. But but you have no input,
yeah.
Be careful
So,
what you do. But, but,
so with my story Westovia, like I plan on keeping the rights to that. I plan self producing and all that, but like I'm working on a horror script right now. Cheesy B movie horror, like titties, blood, and gore. Like that's what it is. It's a classic '80s cheesy horror movie. And I like that stuff like that. I'm not. I hate to use the word throwaway, but it's something I fully intend. I'll give you this, and you do what you want with it. But the stuff that's close to my heart, I'm not going to give any creative rights away
yeah,
because I already see it in my head and I know like how this goes. I'm sure you know too. You
yeah.
you're done. I can see what you're thinking on paper, which is awesome, by the way.
What,
A
what,
skill I still haven't
well, thank
quite
you. You
completed.
know what I mean? Say
Yeah,
no, but not just thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, um, I could see Jarhead taking off into the movies and taking off into the cartoons and stuff like that. But like I said, to be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest, like to be real honest, I don't, I don't foresee it, you know, I don't want to push it too fast because you get it in the wrong hands and it could flutter. You know what I'm saying? And fall on
You
his
might end up
face.
with Seth Rogen directing it.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said it's better off. I just like that's what I'm saying, man. Like okay, it's like what's one of the movies that was done terribly wrong? Just like the series of Blade
Oh
after
man,
what's
like
his
the
name?
whole second half of the X-Men franchise. So, okay, remember the first X-Men, like the original X-Men that came out? Everyone hated it. They said it was so cheesy. I still
Right.
think it was closer to what I felt like an X-Men movie should be than every X-Men movie that followed it. But I actually just watched Dark Phoenix like last week, I think. I hadn't seen it yet. And I watched it for the first time and I was just like, what the hell am I watching? I mean, I recognize the concepts, but it was very bizarre. It's very
That's
different. I'm not gonna say it was a bad movie. It was kind of like a comic, but it was just
that's what I'm,
bizarre. It wasn't anything I was expecting, and I felt like it was just like, hey, we have this franchise, we have these actors, let's just make up a movie real quick and just redo a movie that we've already done 3 or 4 times. I mean, how many times has Dark Phoenix been done? It was in X-Men 3, it was in the cartoon series, like I don't know, but it was a very bizarre movie, and it didn't feel like an X-Men movie by any means to me.
that's why I said, man, like the way they did like like now I want to say the last Wolverine movie, the Wolverine movie that they did Gambit in, the one where he
Not
was
Old Man Logan.
no, not Old Man Logan, the one before
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
when they had Gambit in it.
It wasn't X Men Origins, or was it X Men Origins?
I think it was, yes, yes, it was the one
Gambit and
that did
Blob were in that. Yeah.
where
Okay. Yeah,
where
that
X
movie
where
sucked.
yeah where Wolverine fought Deadpool. Yeah,
Yes,
that shit sucked. Oh my god, that shit was trash. When I
dude,
say it
I
was
was so
trash,
mad leaving the theater after that movie.
that
So
like,
mad.
dude, like that's why I said, man, like, bro, like when I saw it, I'm like, are we watching shit or are we just watching poop on the porch and on fire? Because to be honest with you, they could have at least did Sabretooth a little bit different. They could have done Wolverine different. They could have
Wait, they
like
had Sabretooth again in that movie? Or are you talking about the original X Men with Sabretooth?
I'm talking about they had Sabretooth in the Wolverine Origins.
Really?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
I gotta go rewatch this one,
His
man.
hair
It's been ten
like
years, I
he
think.
played some dude played him, but the one where the first X-Men, the first when the first X-Men came out,
Yeah.
that's when Wolverine was fighting him on Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the time when he was fighting him, and he looked it similar to the Sabretooth that I grew up looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he reminded me more of the animated
Yeah,
series, which was good
yeah,
as a comic reader. You know, I enjoyed
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
The makeup was a little messed up. His teeth looked weird, but other than that,
yeah,
I watch
exactly.
B
And
movies. So,
yeah, man, like to be honest, if you really want to get technical, this is how they should have done it, man. Make Gambit the exact way he was in the comics. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Like, come on, man. Like, are you that damn desperate for some money? You gonna put him in a top hat? I thought it was a top hat. I don't know,
He didn't
but
even have a Cajun accent, if I remember
exactly, the
correctly.
motherfucker was English, talking English.
And I lived in Louisiana for a while. I lived in Louisiana. I lived in New Orleans for like 2 years, and I have a strong love for that city and that culture. And I'm not gonna lie, the fucking Cajun accent's kind of sexy. But like, how they like he speaks perfect English all of a sudden. Like
Yeah,
go down to the quarter, get a crackhead that robs has a real thick Cajun accent. Like, get a redneck, like get a Cajun redneck that's got a little bit of swagger. They try to make it that he's like the smooth talker, but like, he's definitely
put
occasion.
him in some tights and and give him a stick and just put him in a movie. There you go,
They were
Gambit.
It
but they.
got canceled, but they had a plan to do a Gambit movie, and I forget it's one of these teen heartthrobs. I can't remember what his name was, but they literally got like some teen heartthrob, like blonde, like he was even thick, like workout thick. Like he worked out. I
Hmm.
can't remember for the life of me who this guy was, but he's in all these romance movies, and they're like he's gonna be Gambit. It's like, nah, dude, tall, skinny,
Hold up, hold
kind of
on,
shady. Like
hold on, hold
Gambit's
on, hold on,
shady.
hold up. They was about to get. They had another Gambit movie out where they was about to get a dude from that movie. He was playing with that fat dude, something 28th Street or something like that.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah,
21 Jump Street, right?
21 Jump Street. Yeah, they was trying to get the tall dude to play Gambit. I'm like, he does not fit the mold, man. Like that
Not
nigga's a pretty boy. Like what you gonna do?
exactly.
You need
Exactly.
somebody
He's a
with some
pretty
rough
boy.
edge.
We're
You
talking
know what I'm
about a
saying?
street kid.
Like for example, okay, you put in Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is tall. He he's tall. He got the build, but he got the meanness. But come on, man. At least get a little short motherfucker. At least get
Danny
one of those.
DeVito.
At least get one of those cosplayers you see at the motherfucking thing and get him some acting classes and build him up to be the Wolverine, and then or get Tom Hardy, somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's real good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? At least make it convincible. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
Well,
People just buy anything.
you see how they're doing these it's all about like diversity. Like we have to have a diverse
Hmm.
cast. And you're literally taking the diversity out of the character. Like, why don't we have a Cajun character? Like, where's our Cajun diversity, right?
Hmm.
Like wait, was Wolverine? Wolverine's not Canadian. I think he just ended up in Canada. But what I'm saying is like it's like they're taking out the diversities there, replacing it with diversity that isn't. But like we need a Cajun character. I think that the people of Louisiana is a very unique culture. I'm from Texas originally, and Louisiana and Texas couldn't be more different. But then there's some ways it's the same. But it's a very unique culture. But I'll tell you, man, one thing Louisiana and Texas have in common: we both are proud of where we come from. And
Right.
I think that, Louisiana's a small population compared to the rest of the world, but they would love to be represented in a movie like properly, especially in a Marvel type movie.
That's why it's very imperative that we you know what I'm saying, that we put some justice in this goddamn comic book industry, man. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm on live. Hold up. I'm on live. I'm on live. I'm on live. Good. But sorry. But as I was saying, uh, we got to put some justice into this industry, man, because you have a lot of guys out there that's putting out their stuff that is rushed.
I personally blame Hollywood like producers because they think they know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the industry. It's because
Hmm.
before this came in the industry, they wanted like the prettiest, the most popular. Like actual MCU is doing a good job taking no name actors that fit. And again, this is just more recent. Like Tom Holland, for example. Besides the fact that he speaks British, he sounds British. He doesn't sound British in the movies, but he does in interviews. But he has the build. He had
Hmm.
not to insult the other Spider-Mans because I love all of them, but Tom Holland was a relatively no-name actor, and I do see the MCU trying to do that more and more, but not necessarily, it's kind of been lacking, and I think that fans would really like to see more accurate and more representative. That's the thing, because you know how they say like I don't know, is it like 2010 or 2011? Everyone was saying like Marvel was racist or some shit, and it was like X-Men. Like I'm sorry, like if you look at the X-Men, they're all from different countries, different backgrounds, different races, different religions. I mean, you had everything represented in the X-Men. Like there was I think it was that the people who read the people who were making the movies didn't read the comics or who were talking. They had no idea how diverse, because all they see are the movies, Captain America, all that stuff. Um they didn't actually read the comics to realize that there was so much diversity, and so when they try to add more, they end up taking away the diversity that was already there by like taking away, like a Cajun character, for instance, or like um I don't know, just people who don't know what they're talking about trying to give an opinion. Like
Exactly. And that's honest part about it is, man, like let's talk about the comic book industry as a whole. And to be
that's a hot
real,
mess.
to be really honest, man, like to be real honest, if you want to get technical, a lot of these a lot of these guys out here, man, like you're giving like how can I say this? Where you're giving more into politics and rather than focusing on your shit. Focusing
Focusing
on
on
your
good
craft.
stories.
Yeah, like you see, man, like
Just to be
um
completely honest, politics has no place in entertainment. People go to entertainment to get away from politics. I do politics on my show, but I try to make it funny. But I do not want politics when I'm watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I'm not watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to get politics, right? Like it
right,
just needs to be separated because it's annoying.
right. And that's why from the honest situation, man, like I'm not as a person I'm not really worried about, you know, how how much competition we have out here. I'm worried about my shit coming out as crisp as it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Because if you look at it like this too, a lot of these guys are not being creative
They're not being
and
what?
creative.
Yeah. Oh no, no, they're killing creativity. That's why indie's so big, because mainstream is like literally like slaughtering creativity.
Yeah. And that's why, to be totally honest, I know a lot of people gonna hate this, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest. Fuck it. Um, we as creators, like I think that we should get like a I think like this, and I'm gonna bring this up too. I think we should come up with a drawing contest to see who really is down for it.
Like an art contest, like drawing.
Drawing contest.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. I mean, we could show the art on the show and then
Let's say
talk to
like
the winners. I like this.
yeah, talk to the winners, right?
Can
But
I
we're
can I
also
go in? I'm not that good, but I still do it.
all right, I'm gonna tell you the rewards for everybody who and who wins this shit. Whoever wins this shit, we're gonna have a third place winner, we're gonna have a first place winner, and we're gonna have a second place winner. God damn it! What the hell is that?
It- it- the show is brought to you by Reese's Pieces. No, I'm joking. Go on. Sorry.
Reese's dumb
Sorry, I'm joking. I'm
pieces.
drinking coffee, so.
Shit, man. Reese's make me go to the bathroom. God damn it! Man, I
But
can't
I
eat it
think
like
that's
that.
actually a really good idea. First off, it's content, and um, if once we monetize, we can give away gifts and stuff like that to people
Hell yeah.
who win.
I
Gotta
I
have money
make
coming
it
in to have money going out. But
I make a deal. I make a deal, right? Once I get my prints of my comic book and everything, and once I get the gold covers in, what I would do is I'll put one up for grabs. Whoever gets that first issue, the first gold cover, they got they gotta let me know. Because what I'll do is no, matter of fact, they don't have to let me know. Because I'm there. The only people that will be able to get those gold covers is people who either get them from me in hand, or I'll be able to send them out. You get what I'm saying?
yes, there's actually another idea too. I'm actually at the beginning stages of get doing this for my channel. NFTs to the winners. You
Yeah, yeah, we could do
you
that
make
too.
an NFT, and whoever, like the top three people, get a unique Jarhead NFT that only there's only three of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And as you become bigger, like those will raise in value. So
I got an idea too. I got an idea for it's something that I didn't share with people. So I got some stuff up my sleeve that I'm gonna really, really throw out. Anyway, moving on. Hmm.
I want to bring this up. It was you said something earlier that made me think of this about like the lack of creativity, and I
Uh-huh.
just want to give good news to at least Gen Xers like myself, like people who grew up in the '80s and early '90s. You know, IDW just lost the licensing for the franchises of Transformers, GI Joe, and wait, Transformers, GI Joe, and one other one. Everything Hasbro. Hasbro has just dropped IDW. So after Jawbreakers came out, I got Jawbreakers. Now, honestly, I really like. I haven't read the second Jawbreakers. I think Josh Malecki was gonna send me a copy of his, but I never read the second one. But reading Jawbreakers made me really want to get back into GI Joe. So I had a subscription service at the time, so I started ordering GI Joe comics. And
Hmm.
like GI Joe was basically in this comic series, they were terrorists. They were
Hmm.
terrorists, and Cobra was the government. So like Cobra was the government, and GI Joe were basically, and it's just like this isn't GI Joe. Like what are they?
Yeah, man. Like to be honest, th- to be clearly honest, a lot of the type of stuff that we're doing, not just us as a whole. I'm talking about all the people who really is putting creativity in their work, man. Like I'm gonna say it like this: forget Marvel and DC, man. Focus on your own stuff, dog. Like, cause you're
And
all
your
you're
friend
doing.
stuff.
Yeah, damn. All
Keep
you're
the money in
doing,
the family, man.
hell yeah. All you're doing is basically giving Marvel your money. You know what I'm saying? And what are they doing for you? They're not paying your bills. They're not doing anything for you. You know what I'm saying? They're just taking your shit and just be like, okay, you're just a fan. All right, bye. You know, and that's what I feel, man. Like I've stopped doing stuff from I've stopped doing Marvel stuff for a while now, for years. You know what I
Can I
mean?
ask you a question?
Talk to me.
What like what franchises have you been reading? Like say the last 3 6 months. Like are there any mainstream series at all that you have read, or are you just reading indie stuff?
Man, I've read man, the stuff that I've been working. I haven't been reading much lately because I've been focused on Jarhead and I've been focused on other stuff on this in this show perhaps. To be honest with you, too, I just haven't been in the right headspace to really, read lately. What's
Yeah.
out? You know what I'm saying? Because uh, a lot of the stuff is not interesting. You know?
Well, it's not good and it's more expensive, so you're like paying more
Hmm.
money for not as good shit. Kind of
Yeah, yeah,
sucks. Like
yeah.
even crowdfunding is expensive, but at least it's unique and creative.
Hmm.
When you
And
when you buy a crowdfunded comic.
yeah, I haven't been able to crowdfund, help support some crowdfunding, but once I get a couple dollars,
Yeah.
sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. You know, but nah,
The
though,
most
I'm just
oh, go on.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
The most recent things that I've read, well, okay, and I love this series. Last Ronin. Again, I'm an '80s kid. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is always going to be close to my heart, and it is written by Eastman and Laird, the original creators, so it hasn't been like destroyed. It's actually one of the best like comic series as all I've read in a while. So Last Ronin, and I think that's still IDW, but it's done by the original creators. And then
Hmm.
who was it? Someone did Dune. It wasn't IDW. It was another, but I picked up a couple of the Dune comics, and I really liked those. But yeah, everything else I pick up a few here and there. Like I got what's the shark guy from Suicide Squad? King Shark. I picked up a King Shark comic. It was all right, but it got so like it got political. It was
Right.
a comedy series, and within the first 3 pages, it got political, and I just put it down. I wanted to read a story about a shark that like has a job that like is part of the mafia and shit. It's not
Hmm.
politics.
And that's the thing too, man. Like all the projects that I'm working on too is I'm working on my NFTs. I'm also going to be coming out with um I'm also going to be coming out with prints for Jarhead. And man, I want to come out with coloring books as well.
Oh, that actually,
Um,
those have come back big time. I see a lot of people like post their coloring stuff on Facebook and social media. Like
right.
they just spend the afternoon coloring. So that's a good idea.
Yeah, man, because like that's why I said, man, we wanted to I want to bring something new to the industry, man. Not just this old generic niggas in draws and leotards and just flying around. You don't never see that shit in the real world, man. Like you don't see Superman in the real world. You don't see Spider-Man in the real world. These niggas wearing tights, leotards, god damn it. You don't see a Wolverine in the real world. You don't see a Batman in the real world, do you? You don't see none of this shit in the real world. If you see Superman or Spider-Man running around, web slinging and all that shit, these niggas gonna think he crazy. What the
I
fuck
think
is
I
what
saw
the
Batman once, but that was a whole nother story.
nigga? You was on that shit.
This guy had a what is like a Lamborghini that he had like custom built to look like the Batmobile, and he goes and
Hmm.
talks to kids at hospitals, like cancer hospitals. He gets like a suit. But anyway, that's a different thing. So speaking of that, so I'm watching X-Men animated, right? So like Jubilee doesn't have a costume, right? She's just like a teenager. She has a jacket, she has a shirt, and it's like that's her costume, costume. But it's not like an official X-Men. But I just was thinking about how funny it is that this teenage girl is like literally wearing the same clothes for 3 months. Like she doesn't change clothes like ever. Like it's not a costume. It's just like this is she wakes up and puts on the same clothes every day.
Exactly, man. And that's why, man. Ah, shit.
Not that I
Uh,
didn't do that when I was a teenager. I probably wore clothes 2 or 3 days in a row, but certainly not no month.
hey, shit happens, man. Shit happens, man. But like I said, it's you just gotta be like in this industry, man. It's your first impression is your last impression because the first person that see your shit, you got to give them your best work, your best. It's like selling a car. You gotta sell. You gotta get them to like it because you never know when they're gonna come back for that motherfucker. You never know when they're gonna come back. You
So
know what I'm
true.
saying? That's why I say selling somebody a book. I learned this at my job is eye contact, firm handshake, small talk.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Small
And
talk.
also charming,
Yeah.
like
Yes. Yes.
compliments.
Compliments and be patient with the customer if they're taking long as fuck. And you have to, you know what I'm saying? I customers at my job is annoying sometimes, dog. Mm-mm. But anyway, now I ain't gonna get back to that. We ain't gonna get on
Are,
that.
are you
Um
following the G4 controversy drama?
like I said, explain to the people what that is.
Okay, well, I haven't actually seen the stuff, but I've heard people talk about it. Do you remember G4 from back in the day? I forgot how
Mm-hmm.
old you are. I think you're younger than me though. The
31.
G4 TV
30,
had like
33,
Olivia
33. I'm
Nunn.
sorry. Sorry, 33. Yeah.
It was the first network that did strictly video games, right? And
Uh-huh.
it was a video game network, and they
Hell
had
yeah.
Attack of the Show with Olivia Nunn, who is hot as shit, who did play Psylocke in one of those X-Men, and she didn't even have a she barely talked. They like had the hottest actress in the world and didn't use her to, but that's another thing. But G4 came back, right? So they're like G4 is back, and so they bring and they read the live streams on the shows because we're talking about customers, right? And getting good customers. So now when people are streaming now, they can read the super chats. So the
There we
hosts
go.
of the show are reading the super chats and then yelling at the audience. Like they got obliterated. They went on for like 2 or 3 episodes, and it was just the host of the show insulting the people who were watching the show, talking just basically Comicsgate all over again, like the Marvel writers insulting. But they literally tried to bring back a very popular show. I actually loved G4. And I loved Attack of the Show. It was one of my preferred things. And what do I watch now? I watch a bunch of streamers talking about the same shit they did, but it's just not corporate. But yeah, so they tried to come back and bring this out of the grave, and the way they thought they would do it was to yell at the consumers. And it didn't work out well for them. They have been destroyed. Like the internet. So now people are spamming their chats with insults to the host, and they're like, y'all don't because I guess they don't think that the girl's as attractive as Olivia Nunn, and she took it personally. And now what happens on the internet? You talk shit on the internet, more people come to talk shit. So they have just buried this show. This I think they've been out for like a week, and they have just gotten buried, and they're talking about firing the people who are on the show now.
Wow. That's the shit that I'm talking about, man. That's why I was like, man, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's just political shit don't have nothing, don't have no business in what's going on. Like you can't even like have beef on the goddamn shit without somebody trying to cancel you, bitch, trying to cancel your ass. I don't give a
Yep.
fuck if you try to cancel me. I'm still talk, still do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this, man. People worry about what people are saying. People worry about what's being done. But you got to understand, you still got a life to live. Show must go on. Fuck what these motherfuckers say.
Yeah.
You
Who
know what I'm
cares
saying?
if people don't like you? Just keep going.
Yeah, show must go on. Tell them, tell them, eat, eat shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't
just,
even know why
yeah,
people are looking at the chat while you're doing a show. Like, do your job. Like, look at the chat
yeah,
afterwards. Like,
yeah. Like have, like that's why I say, man, if you're not having fun doing your job, like nigga, quit. You know, find something else to do and have fun doing that. Like if you're not having fun doing your job and goofing off and all that shit, you're not doing shit. You're not gonna make no progress. And that's why I don't see I don't foresee people are miserable today today. You know what I'm saying? In this day and age. Very like they don't want to see nobody happy. They rather see everybody losing because they're losing. You know what I'm saying?
do you have your headphones in by chance?
Yep.
Push them in a little bit. I think we're getting a little bit of robot sound. Push in the little cord on the phone.
You hear me?
Ah, man, you're all roboted out. Try again.
Yeah, fuck the robots. Let's talk
Oh,
about the robots. I'm gonna fuck. Fuck the robots. Fuck
right.
the
Yeah,
robotic sound. I'm gonna
fuck the robots. You're one of them now.
fuck. You damn right. Say, I'm just joking. Cyborg this shit. Anyway,
It's the new Matrix.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I mean, we just look. We just have to have fun. And if we not having fun on this goddamn show, I'm gonna make it miserable for your ass. I'm gonna make I'm gonna joke around. I'm gonna make sure you have fun. That's the way I do it. You know, that's me. I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to be honest. You know, and this show is about being honest and true. You know, and bringing the best out of everybody. It's not about trying to you know, make fun of people and try to play people out. No, this is to bring you up as well as ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And this is to make sure that you get out, we all get out, and we all eating from the same pot. You know what I'm saying? Fuck COVID. Nigga, we eating from the same motherfucking pot and using the motherfucking spoon. Nah, I'm joking with you. I don't want to do that. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it being, you know what I'm saying? Because I love everybody. And people are welcome on the show. Let me know y'all want to get booked. Let's do this damn thing. Let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going, get it
especially if
popping
you have a
and
product or something
rolling.
you want to push.
You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, have a product. Have a product, be ready to fucking rock when you come on this goddamn show. And you know we gonna make fun again. We gonna have goof off, we're gonna have some goof off, we're gonna have some fun. and we gonna bring the fucking house down when we have the fun on this damn show. You damn Skippy.
Hey, we're not going to read the super chat and start crying. Why
No,
doesn't
no, we not.
JoJo in Mississippi like me?
Nah, we're not here to make fun of people. We're here to just to bring people out, man. Bring you out your shell and make sure that you're out, man. Make sure that you're having fun. And we you know what I'm saying, we want to bring y'all up with us. You know what I'm saying? We building a family here. We building a family here. You know what I'm saying? We building something that's special. And if you're not with us, you're against us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You damn right. You know what I'm saying? So this is the In Your Face crew.
In your
I'm the
face.
I'm Mr. Swaggerific, the one and only. And this is J to
Tech
J
server
J
nerd.
J Take Server Nerd. Yeah. There you go.
Jonathan. Jonathan. Yeah. I've already outed myself. I'm at the point I don't really mind like getting doxxed or or anything like that. I just like I just want to be myself. I try not to say anything that would like make bad stuff happen. But I'm just tired of all the having to create like fake accounts on Facebook. Like I shit post on my own account.
Hey, it's free reign. Have fun. That's all it is to do. That's what life is all about. Having fun and goofing off and less stress, less bullshit. Just go out there, throw shit against the wall. Not
Right.
real
See
shit.
what sticks.
Yeah. And just have fun and like just be great and be happy and smile and you know what I'm saying? Forget all the miserable people. Forget them.
Right.
Play your video
Right on.
games and look at comics and watch movies. Shit. And
Ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to. I'm networking within game stuff. I told you I'm not far from Funimation, uh,
hmm
Funimation Studios, but I also in. I think it's Richardson. Blizzard is located in Richardson. Shoot, what's the name of the? They do. God, I can't remember the name of that game, but it's a major video game studio in by where I live. I can't remember they do one of those apocalypse games. It's not Fallout, but it looked like Mad Max. It's like a shooter game that's really popular. I forgot the name of it. Gearbox is I think the name of the company.
hmm
Gearbox is out here. So yeah, hopefully we can maybe get some video game people too. That would be kind of fun. Talk to some people who make games for a living.
Hey man, it is what it is. Let's get that shit. Let's get them people on here, man. Let's do this fucking thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right. Yeah, like that's what I was saying, man. Did you get my message?
Oh, what in chat or in Messenger?
Messenger. Did you look at the time? Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Do do do. I'm waiting on
All
you
right.
again.
Well, yeah, actually, I'm running low on charge myself. So, dude, it's been great doing the show. I hope that everyone who's watching enjoys. Come and follow us next Sunday as well. Keep being creative, guys, and do some awesome stuff. Uh, keep doing awesome stuff so we have people to talk to.
Hell yeah, we look, man. We wanted to come to y'all with something special. It wasn't special, but just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We're gonna do what we do anyway, regardless. Oh well. Anyways, let's do it like this, like that, and like this. And this is the In Your Face crew. We
In
are
your face.
bow in your
Thanks for joining us,
face.
guys. Wait, that was a peace sign. I don't know. Wait.
Peace.
Thanks for joining us, guys. That wasn't a middle finger. But thanks for joining us.
All
Come check with us
right.
next week. Follow me at Tech Server Nerd on YouTube and Twitch. It's Tech Server Nerd Apocalypse Report on YouTube, Tech Server Nerd on Twitch. Um, and I think I have Tech Server Nerd Apocalypse Report Facebook group on Facebook. I'm going to be doing D Live. I'm adding D Live, and I feel like there's one other streaming soft. I'll talk about next week. But yeah, follow me on social media, guys.
You damn right. Skippy. Bang.
Thank you, Swaggerific. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right, peace.